So the staff has been going on weekly outreach in the month of May, and we've just went out to see the broader community that's not close to our church or stays close to our church.
This was quite an experience to go to all these areas within our city and just see the big need that is within our borders.
For most of it opened my eyes to a lot of things that we tend to overlook.
I learned that love is a verb and you have to show the love, and as the church it starts with us and not just saying it on stage. When we say that go reach out and go love people, we have experienced it and we want to show you that love can be acted out and not just said.
Firstly, going to visit some of our colleagues' homes. It was wonderful to go and spend a bit of time with them.
The different ways that they do things and the hard ways the things that they endure just to get to work every day.
I was also shocked to hear what the taxis cost to get the children to school.
We went to this other school near Clarinet. That school is just shacks and there's like 3 or 4 classes.
We found a bunch of makeshift shacks where these kids are piled into, and this is where they receive education, and my heart just broke.
These children are propped into one classroom and there's so many of them, there's hardly space to move. I don't even know how they think or the teachers are able to teach them there.
There can just be so many kids in one classroom, but then all of them, they're getting the same education and they're all very smart.
But they just had that smile on their faces, that appreciation for what they have.
They came to school with an excitement each day just to be educated, but they were so ecstatic just to spend time with us. And I realized that
just the smallest little bit of eye contact that you gave a child, you could see their eyes just light up, and they're just so grateful that you actually see them.
There's so many kids in our city that needs just a little bit of hope and just at least one reason to smile.
Also visiting the home for the disabled children, that was quite overwhelming for me in particular.
The children are just so in need of love and touch and talk, and I would definitely go back there again.
Although they're in such difficult circumstances, being disabled, there was a lot of joy around to me because of the fact that they really feel loved.
I got time to spend with the guy there. He called his mind just switched off one day. His brain just stopped working, and when I spoke to him, that's where he's at the whole day, at that house, sitting in that chair, and how he spoke about one day he's going to come right, and God will heal him. And I was just thinking, we take sometimes so much stuff for granted, and we do sometimes think that everything is just a given in life. But here's a man who's who became sick just overnight, and he still has so much faith that God will heal him, and he spoke so much faith into my life. And he really tested my faith. He could have been angry at God, he could have been upset with him, but he wasn't. He was like, well, I can only control what I can, and God will do the rest. And I was like, yo.
And the fact that God has given me good health, I'm able-bodied, just makes me that much more grateful, because God has given me these things so that I can reach other people, so I can touch other people, show them His goodness and His love.
Share the love of Jesus with one person and we can change the world one person at a time.
Sometimes it feels so overwhelming that we're not always sure how to help and what to do, but it's just those little things that one can do, and it's those one at a time.
If we do it one step at a time, we can start a revolution.
And I want to encourage people to make that part of your life. Go out and see which part of Witbank you haven't experienced yet.
And this is how we can make this vision of ours come alive, that says we won't stop until every person in our city has a spirit-filled, mature relationship with Jesus Christ.